Hi everyone and welcome to our market wrap for the first quarter of 2020. Andrew McCann's my name, one of the directors of the group of offices across Stonington and Yarra. Really keen to update you on what's been happening in the property market, certainly across the suburbs that we operate, but also how our business continues to function while we're all working through the COVID-19 pandemic. Very interesting times across Melbourne, but certainly some good news to report across our broader markets. And we're looking forward to discussing with you today our sales business, what's happening in property management, and also what's happening in the leasing space.
Hi, Sam from the Property Management Department. As Andy was saying, we wanted to talk to you about how our Property Management Department is continuing to run at these interesting times. So we've moved the whole team home over the last couple of weeks, and that's meant that we've had to change a lot of the processes and the ways in which we work. We're really glad to say that the service that we deliver is the same as it was before. We've made sure that the processes that we have implemented ensure that there's minimal or no impact to customers, and that's been really important to us. So we're still conducting our maintenance activities, we're still collecting rent, we're still ensuring that properties are well managed. We did put routine inspections on pause for the last month, but we're really pleased to say that in the next couple of weeks we will start to deliver our digital routine inspections, which we'll tell you a little bit more about as we get closer to the time. But that will mean that we continue to deliver 100% of our service offering to all of our customers. The rental market in Stonington and Richmond has been somewhat hit by COVID-19. As you can imagine, the number of tenants in market has decreased significantly, for us around about 70%. We've also seen the number of properties available in market change significantly, going up by 30%. Now this does mean that the supply and demand ratio is somewhat out of kilter, but we are still seeing properties lease. The types of tenants that are in market are only tenants of necessity, only people who really need to move. We aren't seeing aspirational tenants or people wanting to try new areas. It's really only people who have an absolute need to move. We're very lucky that over the last 3 years we've been delivering our digital inspections through the 3D scans, and that technology has really been adopted by tenants over the last few weeks. Just in the last couple of weeks we've leased out over 5 properties just from the digital scans. So no physical inspection done by the tenant, but they were comfortable enough from seeing the property through the digital inspection to accept it and sign a lease. That's been really helpful for those customers in allowing their properties to lease quickly, and to tenants that were very active and wanting to move fast. So whilst this is an interesting rental market, we will see all of those people who've reserved their decisions from now and slightly earlier in the year come back to market later on. Certainly from speaking with people who were in the market earlier on in the year, they've told us that they still do want to move, but they've just put it on hold for the time being. So we should see that rental market pick back up as things normalise over the next few months. But certainly at the moment, the number of tenants in market is low and the number of properties is high. So it's really important to make sure that you're competitive when your property is in market.
I think the best summary of what's been happening in the sales market for this year would be to suggest to you that it's been extremely busy, very robust and very competitive. Auction clearance rates for the first quarter were somewhere between 75 and 85% most weekends, which in any market shows a sign of strength and certainly shows strong competition from people looking to buy property. 4, 5 and 6 people contesting homes has not been rare for our auctioneers. Our sales team have certainly enjoyed a very good period through February and March. We've had about 25% more homes on the market, so our sales volume has been up. And I think coming off 2 quite lean years in terms of that volume, it does show signals that people have started to become very confident in the conditions of the overall market. As far as price goes, we would certainly consider that somewhere between 5 and 10% increase in value would not be inconceivable. There's been some great gains and some very competitive sales. As we move through the next period of selling, we do work a little bit differently. So we are working under COVID-19 conditions, which means that we're working from home. We're no longer in a position to currently conduct public auctions or public open for inspections, but we have a number of solutions for our customers and our clients. So once we did get that news, we moved into an expressions of interest model, a one-on-one appointment model, and we're having great success with the buyers that continue to engage with the market. So our message today is to give you some comfort that from our perspective, we haven't seen a great change in terms of demand. There have been some people that have chosen to put their feet up and watch how the market performs, but there's certainly a very strong activity base across all segments of the market. And for a number of the homes that we've released through April and post-Easter, we've had immediate reactions and seen a number of properties sell within the first 7 to 14 days. So we do move through the next period like everyone, with some trepidation as to how long we're going to be working from home and when can we see our friends. But we do know that we can see our customers. So if we can help you and you're looking for any property advice, we'd certainly welcome the opportunity to discuss an appraisal or a buying opportunity. So I'd like to give you great confidence that there are a number of properties that are still transacting and they'll continue to transact well. People will always have an interest in the best suburbs of Melbourne, and we're very fortunate to operate in those suburbs. So we certainly wish you well. We hope you stay healthy, and we look forward to catching up with you and reporting to you after the next 3 months of business.